welcome you to this video, and in this video I will introduce to you about how we calculate the whole project of the financial feasibility studies. So you might familiar with this template that we discussed in class. So let me recapture this one once again so we can understand all detail of the calculation. When you look at this template, it consists of four sheets. The first one is about investment budget. The second one is about estimated production cost sheet or project assumption. Here's a calculation that you are quite familiar with. So here is a projected income statement, free cash flow calculation, and financial returns. Okay. Here is the interest expense calculation for your project, and here is the working capital calculation by using the percent of sales method. So first of all, we will work on the working capital first. So have a look here. In this case, net sale is 1,500 million. Okay, be careful. This one is mentioned in terms of the thousand Thai baht. Okay, and then your cost is here is your inventory, and here is your account receivable, and here is your account payable. So working capital required for this case is consists of this term plus this term minus by this one. Okay. You can see that here is your working capital required for this case, and to find the percentage of working capital by sales is you use this one divided by this one. Based on this calculation, you can see that you need 12% of sales to be put in the working capital. After you know the percent of sales for the working capital, let's move on the investment budget. Okay, so have a look on your case study that consists of machine system A. Be careful that is mentioned in million Thai baht unit. Okay, 22 million and 5 million. So therefore, your total fixed asset investment is 97 million. Okay, but working capital at full capacity right now we cannot determine this number because we need to calculate the sales first, then you see the sale with the maximum revenue, then you just apply 12%. Okay, let's move on the cost sheet here. If you read in the case, you will see that raw material A is the one that the management they need to conduct the sensitivity analysis. Okay, so you see screen sale, and here so we input 250 here. So here is 250. You can see that to produce 10,000 ice cream cone, this is your cost. So if you want to calculate the per unit cost, you use this one divided by 10,000. Okay, so this is your per unit cost. And here is your working capital by percent of sales. So you just link to this one. Okay, then you calculate here. So let's work on this part row by row. Okay, this is your sales estimate. So you link to this one. This is your sales estimate in year 2, in the second year, in the third year, in the fourth year, and in the final year. Okay. So as I mentioned to you in class, when you link all of the information here to the production, to the assumption sheet, so later on you can fit anything in your assumption sheet that will directly affect to this calculation. Okay, so this is a per unit price 45. You can equal to this one. Here's your investment in new equipment. Okay, but be careful. This will be mentioned in million baht unit. Okay, incremental annual overhead is here 4 million multiplied by 1. Okay, then here's your per unit cost, so you link to this one. So you do like this. What is your corporate income tax rate? That is 20%. Okay. Working capital 12%. So you link to this calculation. So once you change anything here, that will affect all the calculation here. Okay. Have a look on the case. What is your discount rate? 13%. Okay. So right now you're almost done with all assumptions that ready for your calculation. Okay, then we're gonna work on the sales role. So it is equal to the sale volume multiplied by this unit price. You copy and paste in terms of function. Okay. In terms of cost of goods sold, it is equal to this one multiplied by this one. Okay. Okay, but be careful. Have a look here. The unit is mentioned in terms of thousand, so you need to divide it by 1,000. Here also divided by 1,000. Okay, copy and paste in terms of function. Okay, so here is your selling and administrative. It is equal to this one minus this one divided by 1,000. Copy and paste in terms of function. Oh, sorry, just equal to this one. Yeah. There's no research and development here. Okay. In terms of the depreciation, let's work on this one first. Capital expenditures, it is equal to this one divided by 1,000, and this is a cash outflow. So depreciation, it is equal to this one divided by 5. Okay, as the case mentioned that the lifetime is 5 years. Okay, and then you have to plus back by the depreciation, so you put it here. Increase in net working capital, so we need to use 12% as an assumption here. You press F4 to lock those sales and multiply by your sales revenue. So here is what you need for the working capital for each year. Okay, it is equal to the net, this one minus by this one. Okay, function. In the final year, it is a summation to release all working capital back. Okay, so here's your increase in net working capital. So it is equal to minus by this one. Okay, copy and paste in terms of function. So right now you finish your free cash flow calculation already. Okay, so we're gonna calculate NPV together. It is equal to NPV, open and then click on your rate, comma, and you select the future cash flow and plus by initial investment. So if you calculate this thing correctly, so you will get this NPV. Okay, then we're gonna calculate IRR, that is equal to IRR, and then you select here, that is 20%. So here's your sensitivity analysis. Okay, so based on this video, I hope that you can see overall, okay, method and how we can calculate financial returns. So once we arrive at this conclusion, we say that this project adds value to your shareholders, and also the sensitivity analysis shows that even the tough assumption, this project still has a positive NPV. Okay, thank you and see you in next video.